Hi everyone, welcome back for another process video. So this is another layout that I did at the crop that I went to way back in March, and I am again using Alphabet Soup by Jilly Bean Soup. Really cute collection, and today I'm going to be scrapbooking an 8x10 school photo of my son. You might have seen it at the beginning of the video. So I don't often scrapbook 8x10s. I went through a phase for a while there where I was printing like 1 or 2 8x10s all the time, every time I got photos printed, but I realized that I actually struggle with them more than I would like. I struggle with, putting the triangle, and I know you don't have to have a triangle of elements around your page, but that is the part that I struggle with, is how to make it look cohesive. And so but I do have all of their school photos that I still need to scrapbook. I'm starting to get a lot of those done, so you might see quite a few layouts with 8x10 photos coming up this summer, hopefully. I'm trying to get, I think I've mentioned, I'm trying to get more of their school photos done, so I definitely want to get each one of their 8x10 school photos scrapbooked. So this one is my son. This is his kindergarten school photo, and he just turned 14 last week, so you can tell I'm a little bit behind on that one. But I basically just put a piece of pattern paper down, and it's about 8 inches wide, and it's mostly to the left hand side of the page. And then I mounted the photo on white cardstock, and then I mounted that white photo, or the photo and the white cardstock, on the red cardstock, just to give it a nice border, because I want the photo to really stand out. And I'm gonna look through the elements now, and I really don't add a lot to this page again. I really like how it looks in the end, and I just want it to be, I want it to focus on him. And my plan is to have each one of these 8x10 photos be like the first photo or first layout that comes in their school albums, and then after this photo, so like this is his kindergarten one, this will be the first one you see, and then everything behind this page will be all the other kindergarten photos, anything else they did in that grade. I hope that makes sense. So I also had an idea, because I don't know about a lot of you, but I forever was buying, well, actually, I volunteer at the school photo day quite often, and so I get a free package that comes with a lot of photos. But I used to get a lot of photos, but I don't hand them out as much anymore to family members, because there's just so many other digital photos nowadays. Everybody has photos, and nobody really, and they all sometimes ask for them, but I just never remember. So I was thinking, I don't want to just get rid of those photos. I don't know why. Probably never anything else will be done with them. But I was thinking a good place to keep extra photos would be behind the layout. And obviously you can't keep a ton of them, but you could stick like one or two of the sheets of the extra photos behind this layout in the page protector. And yeah, I mean, maybe people would know it was there, but maybe you could tell somebody, or put it like a little note somewhere in the book, if you want extra photos. But I was just thinking, if you have extra photo sheets like that, or an extra photo or something, just put them in behind. I'm going to try it. I will let you guys know what I think about it. It'll be a while before I probably put the albums together. So, but yeah, I'm going to try that and see. If it adds too much bulk to the album, I can't imagine 1 or 2 sheets really adding too much bulk, but if it does, I will let you know. But I'm not too worried about that. So I just had that circle that says be silly, be honest, be kind, and I liked that because my son, he really is all of those things, so I liked that for this page. So I just put it flat to the page, and then I put the apple flat to the page, and then I popped that arrow up that says school photo, or school day, or photo day, whatever it says. I popped that up with some foam tape, and then this is the part where I'm kind of struggling, where I want to put another cluster. So I went ahead, and I'm moving on to the title, and again, I just had some different colored alphabets that I brought in my crop bags, and so I had this. I believe this is a close to my heart alphabet. I'm not 100% sure, but I liked the color. The color matched really well with the red that was in the collection. So One thing I do when I want to put a long word, instead of going to the sticker sheet and putting it on the page and back to the sticker sheet, is I saw another YouTuber do this, so I got the idea from her. She puts them on her hand, and I just lightly put them on my hand so that they don't pick up too much of the oils. You know, your hands can have oils and stuff that would make them non-sticky, but I just really lightly put them on my hand, and that way it makes it a little easier when you're making the whole word. You don't have to keep getting the sheet back out and putting it away. So I'm just spelling out the word kindergarten, and I'm using my T-square ruler because I want it to be straight. I feel like this is a really kind of a linear layout, so I definitely wanted the word to be straight too. And I struggled with this part also because I really wanted the title to go here, but in the bottom left of the corner by my fingers, you can probably see that there's the date there, and I didn't want to cover up the date. I did think about it at one point, and I thought it's not really going to matter too much, but I just didn't want to cover it up. So I am going to put the word kindergarten down right above that date. So there is going to be a slight gap that you can tell, obviously, between the bottom of the title and the top or the bottom of the photo. So I was really kind of, you can see me here, I paused for a minute to see if I was okay with that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the word. And my friends who were at the crop with me said they liked the layout anyways, and that they didn't think there was any problem with the gap. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it here, and it does span across quite a ways across the photo, but I like how it's just kind of a subtle title and it's not too big on the page. So you have the beautiful photo again is still the main focus of the page. So I am going to leave it like that. I did think about maybe adding something underneath, but I'm just going to leave it alone. So I really liked this blue pencil. I'm just gluing it flat to the page. I thought it picked up really good with the blue background of the photo. And then there's just this thumbtack, and I'm cutting down a small piece of foam tape to go on part of the thumbtack so that it won't get bent. So I'm going to pop that up with some foam tape, and so that way in each cluster there's a little something popped up with some foam tape. And then there was this little heart sticker, and I'm going to add that up into the top right. And this is basically how the layout is going to turn out. I am going to add some enamel dots, just some from my stash. I think I've mentioned in past videos that I keep a stash of enamel dots in my crop bag. I used to go to a lot more crops than I do nowadays. So I have a lot of stuff that I keep in my crop bag. But anyway, so I don't really know who they're by, but there's plenty of enamel dot companies out there. So I'm adding some in each cluster, and in this color red, I only had, I didn't have enough to put 3 in each cluster of different sizes. And I decided that I didn't really like, I wanted it to be one of 3 different sizes in each cluster. I really like the look of the 3 different sizes when I put down enamel dots. So I just found some more in my little bag there, and I'm going to put 3. And that way each cluster has an enamel dot of each size. And then I decided I wanted to move these ones over, and it does tear up the page just a tiny bit, but unless you're looking really close you don't notice. So I am going to move this group of enamel dots over to right underneath the word kindergarten, and I feel like that gives the page a triangle, but it kind of widens it up just a little bit more. So I hope this layout was helpful for you guys if you struggle at all with doing 8x10 photos. Oh, I am also going to add just a few splatters of my black, I can't remember the name, skyscraper, that's it, splatters. So that's the layout. I hope this helps you if you have 8x10 photos, and thanks everyone for watching. There is a close-up here for you guys to see, and I will see you guys on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.